Housemates, as the apron says, Sheggz is at your service.
I just blocked it.
Because this one sweets me separately. Hey, please, you guys just excuse my laugh. I need to laugh before I just forget. Now, Big Brother just fit all these housemates. Oh, you think say you know game manner? Just make your way into Big Brother NAIJA house. This Big Brother will inculcate manner into you. You felt that you're too stubborn. You felt you can just wake up one morning and just violate law. Oh yeah, now Big Brother will just impose humility in your life. And this is exactly what Big Brother did to Sheggz today. I have a lot on my table to just narrate to you guys. Plenty agendas. And the first agenda is on how Hermes won the head of the house, and also the summary of how the entire housemate made their way to the arena for them to compete, or rather participate into this head of the house game. And also on how Sheggz is now the tale of the week, tale of the house, tale of the week for back to back for 2 weeks, and also how the nomination process went through. But before I just start from the beginning to the end, let me just quickly say welcome to another impromptu segment of the analytic analysis of People That Are Just Season 7 Level Up with FA Star.
Kindly put a smile on your face.
Yes, brother.
You have won the head of house for this week.
Man, once it's just 6 p.m. now, so Big Brother can't tell the entire housemate to just make their way to the arena because it's time for them to play. On getting to the arena now, all of them has their name already written on a particular table, and the summary of their game is just that there is a hook and a line and also a magnet, and there is fishes that is placed on a particular mat that is slimy. The primary assignment of every housemate that participated into this head of the house game is just to use the hook that has the lining, and at the end of the lining has this particular magnet. Your job is just to use that magnet to connect to the eye of the fish and just keep on dragging as if you're just fishing. At the end of the day, the number of the fish that you caught will be counted. But they didn't tell us that each particular color of a fish has a particular mark.
Congratulations.
Thank you, Big Brother.
They are done playing the game for a minute and 30 seconds. That is approximate 19 minutes. Brother now asked the ninjas to unveil a particular board that was covered in the arena. And when they unveiled it, it happened that each color of the fish has a particular mark. I can just not remember the numbers, but I know that one has 10 marks, the other one is 15, the other one is 30, and the one is 40. And the fishes were counted, and Chumsy, Chichi, Hermes, and ELOSWAG were the top 4 housemates that had to participate in the round 2. And it's just as simple as that, but not simple until you participate. So there is more fishes again in the boat. And yes, it's just to repeat the same strategy they used to catch the previous fish. But this time around, just keep on trying for just 30 seconds. At the end of the day, once your magnet was able to cut the fish that has the head of the house written beneath the fish, then you become the head of the house. And so Chumsy can't try, she no get. ELOSWAG try, she no get. Now so Chichi tried too, as Hermes attempted. Now so Hermes became the head of the house for the week, and guess what though? He was the last to play, yet he was the one that got it right. We need not to predict. We already know, saying that Allison, Hermes go choose as his deputy. Immediately Hermes mentioned the name of Allison as his deputy. Now so Allison stood up. As usual, Big Brother asked Allison, did you accept to be the deputy of Hermes? Allison said yes. And Big Brother told Allison that yes, you are entitled to just share all the head of house privileges, like sharing the head of the house lounge. But you are not immune for this week's possible nomination that can lead to eviction on Sunday.
Feel free to send him on any errand you wish.
Like I said earlier, you think say you dey stubborn, you think say you are a rebel. No worry, just make your way to People That NAIJA show. Big Brother will teach you how to behave. Now so Big Brother can't tell Sheggz, say that he is automatically the tail of the house for the week. Now so in can't tell a ninja, say maybe they can't carry the clothes where Sheggz go wear this week, can't give Sheggz. As they handed over the apron now wrote, here to serve. And the work of Sheggz throughout this week is just to be at the service of every housemate. Brother now instructed the whole housemate that they must definitely send Sheggz on an errand, and if they fail to do so, that it will attract punishment to them. But whatever errand that they want to send to Sheggz has to be very decent and moderate. But he now asked DOYIN and Dotun to stand up and told them that two of them are excluded in just sending checks on any errand. Reason is that you remember last week that they were just asking for what they need openly without doing so according to their rule in diary room. So Big Brother now said that they are supposed to serve a punishment. I think this is a part of the punishment, and also told them that their punishment for that offense still awaits them. DOYIN was so happy to be excluded from the person that was supposed to send checks on errand, and that was how Big Brother told them to just leave the arena and get ready for their nomination. And it is time for the nomination process. Ebuka, tell us what next.
And all that transpired this past week, this might be the spiciest nominations yet.
Big Brother instructed the whole housemates to just move to the garden in readiness for their normal nomination process. Immediately, they made their way to the garden. The first housemate that Big Brother summoned to the diary room is Dotun. Immediately, Dotun just entered the diary room. Big Brother now asked Dotun to just nominate 3 housemates that he wants to see leave by Sunday. And he was like 3. He said yes. 3 housemates, and I'm just going to call out the entire housemates and who they actually nominated. I know carry on for head. This is not the grade exam. And so Dotun talks in they nominate Chizzy, Rachel, and Fina. One housemate that made her way to the diary rooms for the nomination process is Alison. But I'm not going to call the housemates and people that they nominated according to how they entered the diary room, but according to how I just wrote it down on my book. So after Alison entered, Alison nominated Chizzy, Rachel, and Chichi. Groovy nominated Rachel, ELOSWAG, and Adekunle. Brian nominated ELOSWAG, Chomzi, and DOYIN. Rachel nominated DOYIN, Adekunle, and Dotun. Bella nominated Fina, ELOSWAG, and Daniela. And she's nominated Bella, ELOSWAG, and Adekunle. Hemmings was the last person to do the nomination, and Hemmings nominated Brian, Rachel, and Bella. Chomzi nominated DOYIN, Fina, and Daniela. Sheggz nominated Rachel, Adekunle, and Chizzy. ELOSWAG nominated DOYIN, Bella, and Chizzy. DOYIN nominated Adekunle, Chizzy, and ELOSWAG. Daniela nominated Chomzi, Rachel, and ELOSWAG. Fina nominated Adekunle, Chomzi, and Alison. Chichi nominated Bella, Rachel, and Chizzy. And Adekunle nominated DOYIN, Bella, and Chizzy. What I just noticed from all these things is that most of them nominated who actually nominates them. Yes, Chomzi nominated Fina because Fina nominated her too. Adekunle nominated DOYIN, and DOYIN also nominated Adekunle. So in all conclusion, Adekunle has 4 nominations and Chichi has 2. Chizzy has 5. Rachel has 7. Bella has 3. ELOSWAG has 5. Dotun, nobody called his name. DOYIN has 4. Fina has 3. Hemmings, of course, is the head of the house, so nobody mentioned his name. Brian was mentioned once by Hemmings. Alison was mentioned once. Daniela got 2. Chomzi got 3, and Sheggz just got 1. So nobody remembered that Dotun and Groovy are existing in that house. Good one though. So it is time for them to just move to the lounge for Big Brother to call the final result of the nominated housemate.
Rachel, Chizzy, Adekunle, DOYIN, ELOSWAG, Fina, Chomzi, Bella.
Back in the lounge, Big Brother now told them that the nomination process is over. And immediately this sound just echoed. It was DOYIN's reaction for me. And he now said that the following housemates should just stand up because they have been nominated. ELOSWAG, Adekunle, DOYIN, Chizzy, Rachel, Chomzi, Bella, and Fina. Bella was the last person that was called. She was just smiling all through. And this is just a bump. And Big Brother now asked Hemmings to stand up and told Hemmings that because you're the head of the house, you're already immune for possible eviction by Sunday. And then notified Hemmings that he also has another power. Yes, the veto power is back. And because of the veto power, Hemmings just have to do the save and replace, and immediately asked Hemmings to just save one particular housemate and replace with somebody that is not nominated. And that has to happen in 30 seconds. Now, so Hemmings not even thinking too much. Kukuma can't save Adekunle. Now replaced Adekunle with Brian. And I just love the way Brian embraced it because Brian knows it go happen. Now immediately they mentioned that veto power. Brian though already concluded, say because of that particular fight that occurred between him and Hemmings on Friday, after they did whatever, I think it has to do with the PGBX Friday tax, he knows said that Hemmings is going to mention his name. And that was now, Adekunle is now saved from this week possible eviction, and Brian has been replaced with Adekunle.
Nominated housemates.
Yes, Big Brother.
Housemates that are up now for possible eviction by Sunday are DOYIN, ELOSWAG, Chizzy, Rachel, Chomzi, Bella, and Fina. And when I not say Rachel and she's already riders, even when they made their way into the diary room for them to do the nomination, Big Brother told them that their nomination does not count, but yet they still have to mention a name that they feel like if they were asked to even nominate, what would they call? Of course, they mentioned the 3 names like every other housemate did. Now we know say Chizzy and Rachel cannot be voted for. Final 6 housemates that are up for possible eviction by Sunday are Brian, Chomzy, Fina, Bella, DOYIN, and ELOSWAG. Almost the die is cast. Of course, you know, say your favorite has been nominated.
Our voting lines are now open. You know the drill. To save your favorite housemate, you have to vote. My name is Ebuka Obiochandodo. Have a good night, and I'll see you next Sunday, where at least one housemate will leave the show.
Voting line is open now. Make you just start to the vote now, and it's definitely going to be open till Thursday evening. Make you just come the vote for your favorite. So before you go come talk, say, why would they have to evict this particular person on Sunday when you did not even vote? Thank God, praise Lord, because absolutely, I am so happy. My favorite is not up for possible eviction by Sunday. Yes, I'm talking about Biggie and Ebuka. Now, only these 2 people me I did vote for, and I just have to applaud Hermes for what he did tonight. Yes, he didn't even have to say, okay, let me just even say DOYIN, because he is the friend of Allison. When you know, say DOYIN don't already gossip, say he know like say Allison and Hermes are together. And I love the fact that he saved Adekunle, but he no say Adekunle can be a competition in the future. I will just tell the entire housemate to just be on their marks, get set and ready to go, because Hermes is going to definitely give them military regime. Hermes is not going to take any nonsense from anybody, and Hermes will certainly make sure that they do not even lose their this week's wager tax. Now, rush into the comment section. What do you have to think about the nominated housemates? Do you have anything to say about Hermes even saving Adekunle and replacing Adekunle with Brian? And I know for sure that you certainly cannot wait to see how Sheggz is going to be at the service of every entire housemate. Of course, I'm going to give you guys every analysis of how they are just going to just make this guy run on every errand for them in the house. Thank you guys so much for watching. And if this is the first ever time that you are stumbling on my entertaining channel, please do not exist without publicly publicizing and promoting my channel by simply clicking on the red icon down below to subscribe to my channel, and do endeavor to turn on the notification bell that is right beside the subscribe button for you not to miss out once I upload any fresh, entertaining, intriguing, impromptu segment of analytic analysis of BBNAIJA Season 7 Level Up with Ife Star. Oh yeah, go and vote. Who am I voting for again? Since Big Brother and Ebuka is not up, let me think.